Alright, next episode of Daredevil. Episode 3, The Hollow of His Hand. What does that even mean? Last episode, did he kill those cops? Because I heard some cracks in there, which doesn't really bode well for him. Kingpin framed the commissioner with a cheesesteak. I'm not going to explain any further. If you know, you know. Foggy's dead. Karen's somewhere. But yeah, the White Tiger, trying to help him out. The guy who was there at the scene when the guy got ran over by a train. Matt found him and told him to meet up with Cherry. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Wild sequence of events. Yeah, let's just get into this episode. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm actually recording on the day or the time it comes out. So, yeah.
Luquillo is a beach near where I'm from in Puerto Rico. To me, it's the most beautiful place on earth. And the coqui, this little tree frog, doesn't croak, it sings its name. The tourists, man, they think it's noisy and annoying, but to us Boricuas, man, it's a magical sound.
Also, I think they're gonna use
And the coqui, it means
that he's the
life.
White Tiger as part of his
So
case.
Thousands of these frogs start calling out to the one and only love. It's the music of the island.
Oh, the music in the
You're
background.
gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise.
And it's the heartbeat that gets me. Where we at?
Be cool. It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy.
Evening, gentlemen. Couldn't trouble you for the keys to this fine vehicle, could I?
Oh,
Thank you very much.
an Irish action.
And, wallets while you're at it.
Oh no, what's gonna happen, man?
Do you know whose truck this is?
Oh. Are you a hard man, are you? Silly wee bastard.
I knew it. Oh, what is this opera? Did they get both of them?
My shoulder, but I grew up in the city. I'm not afraid.
Okay, the BB report.
Like somebody invades my privacy, I have no problem taking my piece.
Yo, but like, what just happened? Okay, BB report, I'm ready.
Good versus evil, evil versus evil, good versus good. Is New York gonna make it?
Hey,
One answer.
are any of us gonna make it? Oh, is he eating? Oh, yep, his egg whites. Used to be just a regular omelet, now it's just egg whites. Oh, Vanessa's there. Nice of her to join him.
I hear Bacon's Freud triptych is coming up for auction.
The yellow one.
You remember?
I remember. I know that it hurts to just sit by, but I'm reaching for higher goals.
Such as?
Sorry to bother you, sir. Last night there was a double homicide not half a mile from the port.
Sure
Apparently.
was.
We should make the appropriate calls and inspire Chief Gallo to make it a priority.
I just love his cadence.
They're misbehaving because there's no one at the head of the table. Without you or
Oh,
me,
because Kingpin's out of the game.
they'll turn on each other.
Rats at the bottom of the barrel.
Dang.
Let them kill each other.
And when
Dang.
they're done, whoever is left standing will come after you.
That world, petty blood feuds, none of it is our concern.
I bet that orange juice is fresh squeezed. Yo, who's he been beating up? Because we saw his knuckles last episode too. Him! Oh, what a transition. Well, not a but a cut. What a cut. They're like the same. That's what that was for. You and I are similar.
You know you don't need those glasses indoors, right?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
You're a blind lawyer who can fight.
Who is this guy?
Officer Powell.
Oh, this is...
I bet Judge Cooper would be interested to hear that you're interfering with a police investigation.
Oh, I think you
Didn't
made a
recognize
shakedown. Witness tampering is a serious offense. Now maybe you get lucky and the DA only slaps you with a misdemeanor. I'll see you in court, officer.
Dang, you're not gonna do anything. Triggered. Oh, is that a Punisher symbol, by the way? The skull? It's gotta be, right? He does show up in this Frank Castle. Oh, it's the guy.
Hey, Jerry Cole.
The witness.
Back, man, fine.
And this is just for me to get you on the stand without sweating and puking.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
I got you.
Why does he look different?
In those 15 years, how many commendations of excellence have you received?
3. I got 1 for integrity and 2 for community service.
He
Would
could
you
hear
say it
him
was unusual
if he
for
lies.
We were assigned at Washington Heights, and a lot of the guys got sent down to Times Square for the ball drop.
Did you and Officer Shanahan see much action that night?
Man, I really thought he was
We didn't
dead.
see any action until we got down to the platform on 168th.
What happened there?
Well, we were just finishing up a routine sweep. The defendant, he just came out of nowhere.
Liar.
Don't react, Hector.
We yelled, we flashed our badges. I feel Kel pull him off me. Next thing I know, the guy just takes Kel and he just pushes him in front of the train.
Liar,
Like it was
you
nothing.
asshole.
Me and Kel Shanahan, we were partners for 8 years. You know, that's 8 years of beers and kids and just talking about how shitty the Knicks are.
Knicks are pretty shitty.
Kel Shanahan was my best friend.
Officer Powell, good morning. I'm told you have a black eye. I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Ah.
You know, there's this thing they say in boxing, the best cure for a black eye is fast hands.
Objection.
You testified that before my client arrived at the station, the place was a ghost town. By alone, you mean just the two of you, no one else?
That's right.
There's no passenger waiting for a train.
No.
Which means there certainly wasn't a confidential informant you were roughing up.
Objection.
You better have a good faith basis for this, Mr. Murdoch.
Officer Powell, let's try this. You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
You got him. You got him. Get him.
I never heard of him.
It's curious, because as I understand it, Nicky Torres is a confidential informant, used to work with the NYPD. In fact, used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly.
You just lied.
Did you and Officer Shanahan have an arranged meeting with Nicky Torres on the platform that night?
Say it. You can't say no.
Told you I don't know him.
Ah, you're in some deep shit. Oh! Well, tough shit, man. What was the meeting about, though? That's my question. Between the officers and Torres.
Should I be worried?
Yup.
Nah.
Hey, you promised I'd be safe.
We're fine if you stay out of sight. Come on, let's go.
Just go with them, man.
Who says I'm looking at the doors?
I'll be here.
Huh. He better be staying in that. Oh, shit. Seriously? They're getting followed? Are you kidding me, man? How'd they find out?
Supreme Court, State of New York, Part 20 is in session.
Oh, R.I.P. to him in real life, too, though. Did not know that's who the... Bruh. What?
Mr. Murdoch, call your witness.
Just another second, Your Honor.
This guy?
Officer.
Get out of the van, asshole.
Oh, no. That must have been a decoy. No way. Right. Okay. Good. Smart.
Good.
They're here.
Smart.
Would you state your name for the
Please
record?
don't lie.
My name's Nicky Torres,
And where do you live, Mr. Torres?
Washington Heights.
So are you close to the 168th Street subway station?
Yeah, it's 4 blocks from my house.
Where are you working right now?
18 months ago, I got pinched for dealing. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I got a kid. I needed money.
So we're looking at a prison sentence. What happened with that case?
It went away.
Informant.
I told the cops I'd help them out sometimes.
Yep.
And by help out, you mean become a confidential informant?
Yeah.
Mr. Torres, is that what you're doing on the night of New Year's Eve? Were you passing
Don't
along
backtrack.
information to Officers Shanahan and Powell?
Say yes. Please say yes. This isn't good. Oh, God.
Remembering you're under oath.
No.
I was home all night.
Ah!
Previously, you stated pretty clearly that you were actually at the 168th Street subway station being beaten.
When Hector Ayala intervened to save your life.
Objection.
With great risk, put himself in harm's way, didn't he?
Jesus.
Draw the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Torres, you are dismissed.
That pissed me off, too. Like, why'd you have to lie, man? I know you're trying to, like, save yourself for, like, the drama of it all. Now it's just, like, over? Like, what? Oh, and this guy.
The shootout 2 days ago at the port is just the latest in a long line of very noisy mistakes. Truck hijackings, violence at the docks, the gang war. These are the headlines splashed across the front page of the Examiner. It all ends today.
We don't take orders from you, son. That's not how things work.
Luca, this is what you owe Victor. Restitution.
It reminds me of the guy from season 1. But,
1.8. I like the sound of that.
Are you out of your mind?
Dang.
Maybe next time you should hire guys who know how to jack
Maybe
a
you
truck.
shouldn't hire a bunch of trigger-happy assholes.
Enough! All this arguing, bloodshed, chaos. It's getting in the way.
How about I pay $0 to Victor, and you go tell Fisk if he's got something to say to me, he can come tell me himself. I don't take orders from the mayor's errand boy.
I don't work for the mayor. I work for the man.
Dang.
So what do we have without Nikki?
Nothing. Our entire defense just got flushed down the toilet.
Record of payments or something. We get that, we can recall him as a hostile witness.
I looked. There's nothing.
He's innocent. We put him on the stand. He tells his side of the story, the truth. And we hope the jury see him the way we do.
There's got to be something else, right?
What you're trying to do, it's not going to work.
Counseling?
Tell me.
I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
Oh, that was her.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you.
That would be bad.
I don't like watching everything fall apart.
I respect that. You wanted to keep the peace.
Me too.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign. Just for a moment to build a stronger order.
Is that what it is? Chaos before a stronger peace? Or is it my penance? You're punishing me for Adam.
I'm not punishing you for anything.
You're leaving me out in the cold.
Oof. Oof. What a completely different relationship this is compared to earlier seasons. Like, Vanessa has always been intrigued by him since the first time she saw him.
How often would you say you're at the 168th Street subway station?
No, a few times a week.
Were you there on New Year's Eve?
Yes.
Would you mind walking us through what happened that night?
Yeah, I bought some flowers at La Bodega, and I was heading down to the station. My wife and I, we live with my sister and my niece. Soledad and I, we've always dreamt of having our own place, and I had finally saved up the money. I put a deposit down on a studio in the South Bronx.
Oh.
It's not much.
Aww.
I was going there to put the flowers there for the next day.
Because you wanted to surprise your wife. You're heading into the station. What happens next?
Surprise.
I heard yelling. Sounded like someone was in trouble, so I ran down.
What did you see?
A man getting beat up.
Did you know the man?
No, and I never saw him again until yesterday in court. And now I know his name is Nicky Torres.
What about the men who were doing the beating? Did you know them?
No.
Did you know they were police officers?
No. And then everything just happened so fast. I tried to break it up, and they started beating on me, and I tried to fight them off, and then all of a sudden one of them slipped and fell into the tracks.
That's what happened.
I was just trying to help. I didn't want anyone to get hurt.
Could have just walked away. You decided to risk your own safety to help a stranger. Wasn't the first time, was it?
Oh, they're bringing this up.
I don't understand.
White Tiger.
Mr. Ayala, yes or no? Are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger?
Objection! Objection, Your Honor.
Yes or no?
Oh, that. Yeah. He had to.
Well, you are a real slippery piece of shit, you know
You
that?
sat in that very spot, and you misled me. And then you had the nerve to stand up and make a mockery of my courtroom.
Wasn't my intention, Your Honor. They somehow got to my star witness. My hand was forced.
What happened to all that lofty rhetoric about unfairly biasing the jury?
Hector's alter ego is critical to this case. What he's done as the White Tiger speaks to the strength of his character.
Strike this from the record, but that we can declare a mistrial, but it's out already, so I'd say that ship has sailed. You blew open this door, Mr. Murdoch, which means...
Yeah, it's open season on my client. I get it.
Well, that's it.
Man.
I sit atop a pyramid of over 500 ADAs. You're not going to be able to stumble into traffic court without one of them up your ass. I hope it was worth it.
God.
I don't think that Mr. Ayala is gonna get a fair trial. You know why? He's Puerto Rican. He's gonna single him out. We have enough evidence.
Dang, I wanted to see that continue, though.
You should have asked me first.
Yeah, it kind of outed him.
I know.
It wasn't your secret to tell.
Yep.
Trying to keep you out of prison, buddy. We were losing. I had to take a big swing. You know, Hector, if you are acquitted, your White Tiger days are over.
Ugh, I don't feel like that's gonna happen.
You know that, right? You can't ever put that suit back on.
I don't think you understand. Being the White Tiger is more than just putting on a suit.
Just the
It's
medallion.
calling. I didn't choose it. He chose me.
What powers does he
Might
get?
as well ask me to stop breathing.
But he knows he can relate, though.
There are other ways to contribute. Ways that don't require a mask. You have to think about your family now. They need you. And for what it's worth, I think you might be surprised at how much you don't miss being him.
No, this is Matt talking.
We had just dropped our son off at a game.
Whoa.
We were driving home. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck. Thought for sure we were dead.
What?
Till all of a sudden I see someone running toward us. He saved our lives.
Oh, okay, that's
A
where
few
we're
weeks ago, I was leaving work. It was late, and I have to cut to this alley to get home. This guy, he tries to grab me. I screamed, but then I saw he had a knife. If White Tiger hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
This is a police report filed by Officer Lucas Barlow. On the night of October 2nd at 2:38 a.m., I responded to an attempted burglary call. When I arrived, the suspect was hiding in an alley, and before I could draw my weapon, he attacked me without provocation. And then White Tiger appeared. He intervened, pulled the suspect off me, then helped me subdue and arrest the suspect.
Wow. Coming from an officer.
More police reports. Officer Reyes, Officer Wong, Officer Morales.
Yeah, bro.
Tell a different version of the same story. And it isn't the story of a man who has a vendetta against the police.
Facts.
In fact, I think many of the people in this room would consider White Tiger to be an ally. Why would you risk your life by running toward a burning car to save strangers?
It's the right thing to do.
And when you saw Officer Barlow was in trouble, you ran in when others would have run out.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Police said Hector attacked them, that he came out of nowhere. That's what they said. But why would Hector, the White Tiger, why would he do this without the amulet? It gives him extraordinary strength and power.
So that's his power.
Would any of you walk into battle with one arm? Every night, Hector Ayala goes out and risks his life to keep his neighborhood safe, to protect his community. Does this sound like the type of man who would murder a police officer in cold blood? He is a man of integrity. The community says so. The police say so. The mask doesn't make the man.
Get him.
And whether Hector Ayala is wearing a White Tiger suit or not, he's a hero.
You know, every morning I get up, I kiss my wife, I call my kids, I go to work to serve the people of this great city. I go to church every Sunday, I sit in my usual pew, I give money to my parish, then I drive out to Queens to see my mother. Does that make me a good person? That was a trick question. Frankly, it's a false premise.
So you're not a good person?
All of us, we're messy, complicated, capable of good.
It's not the same thing. No. You can't compare that to being a hero. Like, he, out of the goodness of his own heart, is sacrificing himself. That is different than the things that he mentioned being quote unquote good, like going to your parish, donating, blah blah blah. There's a difference between being good and being selfless, you know?
Hector Ayala might have done some good things. Does that make him incapable of doing a bad thing?
Come on, man.
Do you know what happens to a person when they get hit by a train? When you have 200,000 pounds of steel slam into you, all of your bones break, all of your organs are eviscerated. You're still alive. You don't actually die until they back the train up, and then your body, it just bursts.
Bro.
And that is exactly what happened to Officer Shanahan when Hector Ayala pushed him in front of that train. But we're supposed to be okay with that, right?
What's the evidence
because
saying he
he's
pushed
done
him?
some nice things for people. Because it was the right thing to do.
And also, this is just like not obviously he didn't push him, but like this is just one circumstance out of like hundreds, not hundreds, but you know what I mean. Hundreds of selfless acts. Like, just use your common sense.
You see sitting here, and every single day, these brave men and women show up to serve the people of this city, to serve you, to serve me. And they do all that without a mask.
Yeah, and guess what they also did? They wrote police reports about the White Tiger, saying how great he was. Like, fuck off with all of that, man.
If Hector's sole intent was to do good for his community, why is he hiding? Because the last time I checked, real heroes don't need to hide.
Who are you talking about? What, Steve Rogers or something? Still don't know what year this is, or where this is in the timeline. There goes that music. That theme. This feels like he's in a church, but he's in a courtroom. That's crazy. That's very similar to, like, that's what the imagery is giving. Wow. Waiting for the jury deliberations.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Oh, God. I have a
Will
feeling
the defendant please rise?
Just because this is the world of Daredevil, like, I don't think this is going to be good.
In the matter of the people versus Hector Ayala, on the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Oh, thank God.
The jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Yes.
Count of manslaughter in the first degree. The jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Yes.
This matter is concluded.
You lost. Ha.
Congratulations. Mr. Ayala, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Oh, man. I feel like he's gonna die in the show.
We're grateful that justice was served, everyone.
Mayor Fisk called them cop killers? Golly. He's watching.
Your friend, the journalist, BB.
All due respect, sir, we have people at the Times.
Tell her I want to see her again.
Absolutely.
Because she's got the ear to the street.
See, my old partner and I, straight out of law school, we were so broke.
Foggy.
Pulled about everything we had together for an office bottle of Melvin's. Only broke it open when we won. Needless to say, the first bottle lasted a very long time. Nice little reminder that once in a while, the system works.
Yeah, man.
You're talking about your friend Foggy Nelson, right?
There's a rumor that he might be still alive, but I don't understand.
Kind of wondering when he would.
It's not easy. He certainly knew how to enjoy the good moments when they came.
Well then, here's to a man who cooks, a well-won case, and Foggy Nelson. May God hold them all in the hollow of his hand.
Oh, Foggy. Oh, the title.
The Ayala verdict is an absolute miscarriage of justice.
Oh, gosh.
But, sir, a court and a jury found him not guilty.
Facts.
Courts fail. Juries get it wrong.
I don't think
should
so.
know. And now, a masked vigilante, a murderer, is allowed to roam the streets. Veteran of the NYPD lies dead.
Oh, because he wants the he still needs them on his side. The police. Oh no.
These vigilantes are a threat to any society.
Shit. Because now they
it's
know.
Based on the rule of law.
No mask though. Oh,
a man who wears a mask to cover his face is a coward.
I don't think so, man.
These vigilantes, they are not heroes.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
I ran on a promise. And the acquittal of Hector Ayala demands that I keep it.
Oh.
The rule of law must prevail.
Oh, is it? That's not actually him, is it? Was that him? Or was that some guy from the police force? Is there a flag anywhere, like American flag or whatever, for the cops? Or is this actually the Punisher? Jeez. Was that Frank Castle? Or was that just somebody from the force? Also, that silence was, like that silent moment after he got shot was like eerie. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. So his niece is gonna get the medallion next, right? Because I saw that, watching, the new Rockstars video. They hinted at her getting it. It's like a calling. He referred to it. It sucks he did have to give up his identity as a white tiger, but it's crazy how complicated a man Kingpin is. On top of the fact that he's with Vanessa, who's also complicated. Like, they're both complicated. They have a complicated marriage, to say the least. Wilson Fisk. But yeah, the thing about Foggy might still be alive. They said he might have taken some of that stuff that the Hulk took to slow his heart rate down, to calm him down. But I don't know how he would have gotten that. Alright, Peter the White Tiger. We barely got to see him do any action stunts. Except in that, like, little clip in the TV in the gas station or whatever. Was it a gas station? I don't know. In the news. But was that Frank Castle? That looked like a legit skull. So it probably was him. But I don't know. I'm not ready to say it is him for sure, but it might have been. But yeah, we might get him next episode. Whew. What an episode, though. Great. This is a great series. I'm so pleasantly not surprised, because I kind of went into it with no expectations. But episode 1 just started off wow. And then it's just like steadily flowing, That's the best way I could describe this series. I do like the little BB report segments. Those are cool. To get that perspective. Who did Fisk's? I'm just going to call him a henchman. Who did he give the 1.8 to? No, that was the Tracksuit Mafia. and other moms, I guess. Just trying to... No, it wasn't Fisk. That was Vanessa that told him to do that. What an episode. Can't wait for the next one. But yeah, anyway, comment your thoughts below because that was wild. Great stuff in here. But I think that's just going to be the end of this video. Hope y'all like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.